Hello, everyone. It's a beautiful day where I am, and I hope wherever you are, your day is going just great. I'm not here to talk about the weather or how the day looks today, but I wanted to just stop here and do this quick video to share with you all something that's trending all over social media, in fact, all over the world. Every time you turn on the news or go out on social media, there's so much going on with people losing their lives due to depression, just due to the fact that some people feel that nobody cares for them. We are a very fragile being, and some of us may appear to be strong, but the truth is, there's a lot going on inside of us that we're not talking about, that we're not paying attention to. Some of us are not as strong as we seem. But then again, because we don't talk about these things, nobody really knows what's going on with us. If you look around social media today, watch the news, there's so much talk about depression, people losing their lives due to depression, due to other psychological issues. And trust me, I'm not a clinical psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, but you don't have to be one to know that there's a lot going on with people who are depressed or suffering from something that is mental or personal, and they're not talking about them. But it comes down to, how can we help? How can we help people who we don't know are hurting out there? What message can we send out there to help somebody walk a little easier or feel a little better? The way I do it is by posting motivational quotes. It's by reaching out. You know, a lot of people come to me in Messenger, some I don't even know. And I have a way of accepting friend requests that may be unusual for most of you. I don't just accept friend requests from people who I know or who is a friend of a friend. Sometimes when people send me friend requests, I go to their profile, especially young women who I don't know. And because of how I present myself on social media, because of how I come across motivating and inspiring people, most people reach out to me because of that. So when I do accept a friend request, I don't necessarily have to know you. And most of the young women whose friend requests I've accepted actually come down to being, I like what you do, and then I go in and ask them sometimes, when they reach out to me, I say, what do you do? Where do you live? And they come back with it. Some of them come up with saying, I need money for this and I need money for that. Sometimes it's not money they really need, but they think it's money they need. I've met few young women through social media who have come to my inbox thinking they needed one thing. After I took my time, and most people wouldn't do this, they wouldn't friend people who they don't know. But I always say to myself, whose request are you not accepting? How would you feel if you saw that that person either did something to themselves or found themselves in a bad way or probably lost their lives? How would you feel? I mean, I'm not accepting everybody. I'm very picky, you know, but I try to look at several factors. And these young women came with the topic of wanting money to do this and to do that. By the time we went through several conversations over a period of time, they realized that what they needed to do was not exactly getting money to do this thing, But there were other things that would have to precede them getting money so that they would know exactly what to do with money. There are people out there who are weak. They are feeble-minded. What are we doing to reach out to them? You may come on social media and, blast and do things and say whatever you want. It is your space. But in this time of so much going on in terms of depression and people just doing things to themselves because of how other people either talk to them or treat them, I think we have to step up a little more. We have to step up a little more to help our community, to help our world. There are people hurting out there. People may appear to be beautiful. I mean, social media makes it easy for anybody to look fabulous. But what's going on in there? What's going on in their lives? We don't know. So the least that I can do, and I hope you're thinking about this too, is to once in a while come with words of kindness on your platforms, on your page, on your personal page, your personal profile. Just say something. You never know who's watching. You never know who's listening. You never know who respects you and expects to hear the best from you. But if you came on that day and said something negative that a person might hear or might see, it would impact their own progress, or it might just increase their level of whatever is going on in their lives that's negative, maybe depression or something else. Is this person even trying to do something to themselves? So sometimes we have to come out and be uber positive. We have to come out and speak words of positivity. We have to come out and just be intentionally motivational. Because there are people out there who respect us. There are people out there, especially young people. They don't know you, but they're on social media. They see your video. They read your posts. Those posts could be uplifting or demeaning, even if you're not talking to them directly. But people will feel that you're talking to them. What if that person in that moment felt negatively about themselves and they came across this video that was even pounding into their negativity? You've already done a whole lot of bad to that person. So when I come out sometimes with positive quotes, motivational quotes, it's because I want the word to go out. I want it to be shared so that somebody out there who may be strolling across social media will come across something that might ring a bell or help them to move in another direction. You might be helping somebody pull back from the edge. You don't know. So my dear friends, let us watch our words. Let us project into the universe positivity. Let us motivate others. I'm not saying every day you're going to come with your motivational hat on, but for the most part, be someone that's going to help someone pull back from the edge. Be that someone that's going to inspire someone to turn around and move away and say, oh, he or she is talking to me. Oh, I feel exactly that way today. Have you ever had somebody come under your post and say, you're speaking directly to me? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Help, heal. Somebody out there is walking around, and if they are already on the downside, sliding, guess what? Two things you can do. You can pull them up with your words, or you can push them further with your words. Let us help. There are a lot of people suffering out there. Even those who may not look like they're suffering. There are a lot of people suffering out there. What are you doing people back and change their lives, change the way they think, and begin to move ahead and make progress. What, my dear, are you doing? Change somebody's life for the better. Say a word, speak words that will uplift them. This world is hurting, but you can play your part by helping somebody just by speaking positivity or writing something that will catch their attention. You never know who's watching. You never know who's listening. So be the person who will be their change. Thank you for watching.